EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play action. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ready. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. no-dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The second down and 10 clear, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Richardson looking to throw over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
On the go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The first carry now. This is Matthews. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come 19.
From the gun, it's Taylor. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On first down, Richardson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
There he goes, right side.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
60 average, 60 average. Check, Warriors, 70.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Inside the 10, and they will score.
It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the play.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now Richardson. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Downs going in motion left. Richardson to the air on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They toss wide side to Matthews. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Again, it's Matthews. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That's two really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working.
There to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dragon 60. Ready?
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Go street. Buffalo 18.
On third down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, Richardson. Caught by Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 22 yards.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On the jump.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Duvernay, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put...
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They stay on the ground with Matthews again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They toss it left to Matthews. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff, Matthews. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
It got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Trying to eat some clock. It's Matthews. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Matthews running off tackle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting it.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
59 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
A try here for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Cardinals 41.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Arizona, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take
Yellow! Listen! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! Listen! Yellow! Right side! Right side! Right! Right side! Eye down these two! Eye down these two! Right side! Right side! Yellow! Listen! Yellow, yellow! Right! Right side! Yellow! Listen! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow! Right! Right side! Right side! Eye down these two! Eye down these two! Right side! Yellow! Right side! Yellow, yellow! Side! Right! Right side! Yellow. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Wide right. Right side. Left side. Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Yellow, yellow. Right side. Right side. Wide right. Right side.